Are you someone who gets triggered when your clothes aren't folded perfectly with clean edges, or you can't take the fact that you made an error, so you do that task all over again?
Oh yeah, I consider myself as a perfectionist. Oh, no way.
Do not come to my town.
We say it to come off as smart or be the biggest person in the room, but in reality, it means that we never finish tasks because we're never good enough. We avoid starting things because what if it's not perfect? This is not something that's small, it can go very deep. Us saying to the whole world that I'm a perfectionist isn't really a flex, especially when we need to be seen or to be validated by someone. We might even want to be perfect at things to satisfy ourselves and not someone else, and it goes to a point where we don't finish tasks because we don't want to make a mistake. And we want to do things right the first time, but we cannot do things right without failing once. And some of us don't even realize that. So whenever we say I'm a perfectionist, it's not necessarily a good thing. Perfection is an asset disguised as a flaw. When we don't feel like getting everything right the first time, that's when we realize it's okay to make mistakes. But most of the time, an external force brings out this unhealthy obsession of being perfect every single time. This obsession begins in our childhood, the families we grew up in, the friends we had, the school we went to. There's more monitoring, there's more pressure, and there's an expectation that's set for us as kids. While some of them are encouraging, some of them ain't. Given the school atmosphere creates competition among students to get good grades, but to do what eventually? To be a corporate slave. And there's literally no room for us to explore ourselves. And then there's validation. We seek validation from our peers or our friends, and we think that we need to prove ourselves to someone. And sometimes they don't even care, to be honest. This usually happens when we get ignored as a kid. So when we don't get the appreciation for the work that we do, we think that we're not good enough, and we develop this mindset of doing everything perfectly without any mistakes. I would say it's getting worse because of social media as well. Just be doom scrolling for an hour made me sad and restless. I don't know how to explain this feeling, but I think it was kind of depressing after post doom scrolling. So I had to walk to reset my mind. And you can imagine being a 10-year-old right now, having access to social media and also being ignored by your family or your friends. It's like the combination of the worst things. This obviously makes us want to get more attention, not in a good way. So from Bird's point of view, you can see that this is not good for your 10-year-old self in 2026. That's why I said it's getting worse right now. It's just the way it is because social media isn't as inspiring anymore. It creates self-doubt and insecurity. When we watch people who are successful, we think that we need to do things perfectly and right every single time without any mistakes. And here's the thing, we need to remind ourselves that making mistakes is human nature. So if someone discourages you about it, it's none of your business. Ignore them and just do what you feel is right to make progress. And don't let anybody bring your mood down. And their moms are probably right. It is that phone that makes your head go insane. So don't use your phone too much.